This question is only testing function notation. You need to be able to understand that they're giving you an equation, right? That's an equation right here, and they're giving you a point. Okay, so this is going to use my favorite strategy, plug points into equations, but in order to understand it, we still need to memorize what aspect of the point they're giving us. Every point is kind of an x and a y. In this case, they've changed it to n and p of n, but it's behaving similarly. This is basically the y coordinate. They're saying that p of n is equal to 56. So that 56 is going to go in that spot, and so 56 is equal to 7n cubed. Now we need to use kind of the order of operations, PEMDAS, GERMDAS is what I call it, to work our way towards the n. The first thing we need to do is divide by 7. That's going to get rid of this. That's going to give us 8 is equal to n cubed. And many of you may know that if we take the cubed root of both sides, the cubed root of 8 is the nice number 2. So that is the answer, choice A. If the algebra part was a little hard for you, remember, they're giving us the y of 56, but we can also think of this as kind of like a guess and check question if we want, because they gave us answer choices, so we can just kind of pick one and test it out. It's definitely easier to take a number and put it in for n rather than what we had to do here, which is then kind of solve for n. So just pick a small number to start. So you would probably pick a anyway, and then you'd say, okay, 7 times 2 to the third. Well, first we have to do the exponents. That's 2 to the third is 8. 7 times 8 is 56. And the calculator is pretty good at this, though you do need to make sure you're entering things correctly if you're trying to make the calculator do multiple steps at once. Parentheses matter, and the calculator can be picky. But mostly you're just going to get confused, I think, by the function notation. It's a really important thing to understand whether they're giving you an x point or a y point. It's still x's and y's like you learned originally. It's just slightly differently presented, but it still matches up to the ideas of x and y that you're familiar with.